Hello, everyone. Welcome to the FETC 2021. We are so excited that you're here with us today in our booth. We are live now. We are getting ready to do our 10-minute live demo of Science A to Z of our products. For you to stick around and check out our live demo. Now, if you hang out and watch that live demo, you will get entered into a raffle to earn a one license to one of Learning A to Z products. So while we're waiting for that demo to start, go ahead and either use the QR code on the screen or type that link into your browser, fill out our raffle form to let us know here, and then hang around at the end for just a minute when we draw the name. Also, because the live streaming is from me to you, we want to know that you're here. So to do that, can you go ahead and just pop a hello into the Learning A to Z chat box? We have our reps standing by to be able to chat with you and answer questions. And if you have any questions while I'm doing the demo, they'll be able to contact me about your question so that I can stop and show you whatever it is you're looking for. We're going to wait just a minute before we begin because we want to make sure that everybody that's here in our virtual booth right now can get entered into our raffle. So we'll leave this screen up for just a moment and allow everyone to take that time to get entered. Remember, we will draw the name at the end of our 10-minute demo, 10 minutes from now. So just fill out that form and hang around for our live demo of A to Z. We're going to give you the just 10-minute version of how amazing our digital science resource is. If you're just popping into the booth now, please go ahead and fill out that raffle form and use that Say Hi to Learning A to Z chat box over on the right in our virtual booth to let us know that you're here and you're visiting. We're excited to have you here with us. Seconds, I'll go ahead and begin. We'll bring this slide up at the very end for those of you who didn't get a chance to grab that URL yet. We want to make sure you're all entered in our raffle. All right, let's dive into Science A to Z. Science A to Z is a digital literacy product for both teachers and students. You'll find instructional resources as well as digitally assignable resources for your students to use and access online. Now, there's lots of ways to find resources. I'm going to show you my favorite. My favorite is the search box because I like to get what I'm looking for quick. So let's say I know I'm teaching force next week. I'll go ahead and type force into the search box, and all the resources related to force are going to pop up. Now, this is a phenomenal thing if you're familiar with the resources in Science A to Z. But as you can see, there are 656 results. That's a little much for me. So I'm going to want to use the narrow your results bars on the side, and you'll see I can narrow it down to specific domains or bodies of knowledge within science, to specific units that have been created within grade bands, or to the type of resource I'm looking for. Am I looking for a nonfiction book or a hands-on process activity related to force? All different ways I can narrow it down. Now let me show you another way that we can get to our resources. If we come into our resources cabinet over here, each one of these drawers is going to bring me to a different kind of resource or a different way that the resources are organized. Let's skip down here to the middle box, resource types. This is how I can locate resources if I know the type of resource I'm looking for. If I know I'm looking for some sort of text or graphic organizer or something to do with science and literacy. And now I can just go to that category of the time what I'm looking for. For example, if I'm looking for a unit nonfiction book, I'll just go to that page and that category. It'll show me all of the unit nonfiction books. Sort them by grade band and body of knowledge or domain. Here I can find very quickly this Force in Motion book looks like it's going to be perfect for me. This is one of unit nonfiction books. And unit nonfiction books are one Science A to Z. Unit nonfiction books actually are like a science textbook on a very specific topic. They're written to teach science. They're like a little science book. They are always available in English and Spanish, and they're available in 4 different methods with our other resources. You'll see here that I have a PDF version that I can download and print, but I also have a projectable version of this book. When I click on this projectable version, this is going to be amazing for teaching direct instruction with this text. This projectable version can be used in the classroom for the teacher to project up on the board, or in virtual distance learning for the teacher to project and share her screening. And the great thing is you can see that our annotation tools are built right in. You don't need any other tools outside of this program. We already have built in drawing tools like a pen and a highlighter. We have stamps and text boxes for typing thoughts or questions. The teacher can now go through this book and do a shared reading experience teaching to the students. This is amazing, especially if this is a text that's a little bit above the independent reading level of it. Works brilliantly for direct instruction. Now, the other way that we can utilize and access these resources will be to digitally assign them out to students. All I have to do is click on the orange button, and I can digitally assign this book out for my students to access at the Kids A to Z student portal. They'll be able to listen to the text, read the text, and use annotation tools, take a digital quiz on the content, and even answer open-ended questions. Notice this text is available in 3 different levels. It's the same basic topic at 3 levels of readability. So I can select the low for one group and assign it, while I select the mid-level for a different group and assign it. The key to remember here is read the books ahead of time to make sure the science content you want to teach is included. Now, the greatest thing about these books and any of our resources is that they also come with the teacher's guide. And these teacher's guide are helping you to teach the ELA, literacy side of using this text. So while you're teaching the content of science, you're also getting those literacy pieces in. Now, let me also come back to our resource types and focus on our focus books, as well as our vocabulary game packs and our graphic organizers and science diagrams. Our quick reads and our investigation packs are other ways that we can access text. Down to our activities are going to be science-based activities, hands-on activities using kitchen sink materials. Science fair resources are questions that students can do investigations and experiments. Scientific debate connects it back to literacy, and our project-based learning packs are going to wrap it all up. Also, our science videos and our interactive lesson plans are going to get kids motivated and excited with a visual look. Now, what if I want to access all of these under a topic? I can come up to our instructional units. I'll go to the physical domain, and for this unit, let's bring up that force and motion unit, shall we? The thing to remember is that these are general grade bands, and you may need to find a unit in a different grade band than what it's listed here to match the standards for your state, for your grade level. Here, I can assign out this entire unit, all of the resources in it, digitally to my students. And you'll notice that if I also have a subscription to Vocabulary A to Z, which is another one of our products, it allows me to take those scientific Tier 2 and Tier 3 vocabulary words and have the students do digital game-based practice using those vocabulary words to build up their phonics, spelling, and vocabulary skills. I'll assign this unit out to all of my students. Now, let me go back and log in as a student so you can see what that'll look like on the student side. We'll go to Kids A to Z. That's how our students log in and access any of the resources assigned in any of our products. It's a one-stop shop. I'm going to change the teacher to My Teacher username. And then the students will simply pick their name out of the roster. We'll log in as Maya. Maya will have the primary portal, which is meant for kids K to 2. We also have a more grown-up looking portal for grades 3 through 5. Both portals have exactly the same information and access to the same resources. We just want to make sure we're developmentally appropriate. Going into Maya's science area and going into her assignments, we'll be able to very quickly locate that unit on force and motion. And you can see there are 38 resources in there that I've digitally assigned to my student. Now Maya can pull up that same force and motion book and she can listen to it, or she can read it. And when she reads it, she'll have those same annotation tools that I had as the teacher. She'll also have the ability to use the microphone to record herself reading or thinking about the topic. Whatever Maya does in her book, recording her reading or drawing with the annotation tools, see and hear. If we go back and we look at the additional resources in this unit, you'll see that Maya has interactive science lessons. These will provide instruction as well as interactivities for the students to test their knowledge and show what they've learned. Scrolling down through, we have all different kinds of texts as well as our diagrams. And now we also have our science videos that students can watch independently. Each video also comes with questions that you can provide to your students. And here's that vocabulary assignment. Because I also have vocabulary A to Z, science A to Z and vocabulary A to Z will work together, and students can play digital game-based activities to practice those phonics, spelling, and vocabulary pieces. Let's click into spelling really quickly, and you can see how much fun this is going to be. First you take the pretest, then you can play Speedy Speller, Aim to Spell, and Word Find before taking your final test. Well, that's it. That's my quick overview for Science A to Z. If you didn't get to fill out that raffle entry before, I'm going to leave this up for just a moment and let you get a chance to enter our raffle. Thank you for joining our 10-minute demo here at the Learning A to Z virtual booth. We're so excited that you came. And don't forget, you can also pop a hello and introduce yourself into that Learning A to Z chat feature over on the right. We'll give it just another 30 seconds or so for anyone who didn't get to enter that raffle to go ahead and enter now. Okay, thank you to everybody. We're going to pull the raffle winner and send that information out to the raffle winner. You are from us with your certificate for 1 free license. But everybody can go right now and get access to the free 90-day trials, especially for FETC. Normally we only do 14 days. This time we're doing 90 for our FETC friends. In order to access that trial, you're going to need to use the QR code or this link right down here, because those are special just for FETC. So go ahead and access those now. Everybody can have access, and you can even share them with your friends and your colleagues at school. We'll leave this up for a minute so that everybody will be able to get access to our 90-day free trial. Thanks for joining us today. If you're interested in seeing a demo of Raz Plus, we'll be back to do a live demo at noon tomorrow. Enjoy FETC, everyone.